Okay, so dear student, today we discuss the another one topic of this chapter, and this is a very important topic: equipotential surface and their properties. Equipotential, equi means same, equal. Okay, potential means we know that the potential is a work done in bringing a charge from infinity to that point inside the electric field. So equipotential surface, so surface which has equal potential at every point on it. So how we define it? The surface that has same electric potential at every point. If we consider any point A, B, C, D over any surface, so at A, B, C, every point has the same potential. That type of surface is called equipotential surface. For example, the surface of a charged conductor is an equipotential surface. We also discussed this surface of a charged conductor is an equipotential surface. Later, explain this one. Just now, you just remember the example of an equipotential surface. The surface of a charged conductor is an equipotential surface. Now, so this is a one important and another type of special type of surface. So if anything is special, so that has some properties. So this equipotential surface also has some properties. Let's discuss that properties. First property, because the surface has equal potential at every point. So if we consider this is an equipotential surface, we consider 2 points A and B. Okay, and we move a test charge Q0 from A to B. So one work has to be done by this Q0 against the electric field or against the force. So which that means one source charge also be there. So we know that the definition of potential we also written as WAB A to B, that is equals to charge into potential difference. Potential difference, here we consider the potential at point B is greater than A. So VB minus VA. Okay, now we know that the equipotential surface has equal potential. So whatever the potential at point A, the at B has equal potential. So VA equals to VB. So if we put it here, so we have work done equals to 0. So for the first property is no work is done in moving a test charge over an equipotential surface. So if you have an equipotential surface, where in that in that surface, if you move a test charge at any point, one point to another point inside the equipotential surface, the work done is 0. Second property is electric field always normal to the equipotential surface. This is the main important topic, also very important topic. Why this is important? Wait. Why this is important? If electric field is not normal to the equipotential surface, so suppose this is an equipotential surface, if electric field is like this way. Okay, so in that because electric field is a vector quantity, and we know that when the electric field is like this way, so we can resolve this vector quantity along this side or along that side or along this side. So in that case, if the electric field is not perpendicular to the surface, so in that case we have some work done, but it is not possible from the first property. So it is possible when electric field is normal to the equipotential surface at every point. That means at every point means at point A also electric field like this way, electric field perpendicular, at point B also electric field perpendicular like this way. Okay, now the next property, 4 properties are there. Next property is equipotential surface are closer together in the region of strong electric field and further apart in the region of weak electric field. That means if the electric field is strong, then the equipotential surface is very close together. If the electric field is very weak, then the equipotential surfaces are further apart. How we prove this one? We know this formula, the relationship between potential and the electric field equals to minus dV by dr, potential gradient. So from this we can write dr equals to minus dV by E. Now dV means change in potential, but in equipotential surface dV is constant, no change in there because each and every point has equal potential. So dV equals to constant. If dV equals to constant, then we can write dr proportional to 1 by E. Okay, that means if E inversely proportional to the spacing between them, so if E is more, that means strong, the spacing is more, spacing is less. Inversely, if E is more, then the spacing is less. If E is weak, that means less, then spacing between the surfaces also more. So this one is a proof. If the strong electric field means if the value of E is more, then the spacing between the equipotential surfaces very closer together or very small. If E is less, the spacing between this also be, that means if E is more, dr is less. If E is less, dr equals to more. In weak electric field, spacing between two equipotential surface is more. Dr is the spacing between equipotential surfaces. Okay. Fourth number, no two equipotential surfaces can intersect each other. Similar to the electric field lines not intersect each other. Same way, equipotential surfaces not intersect each other. What happen if they intersect each other? At the point of intersection, there will be two values of electric potential. But it is not possible because at a particular point we have only one potential value, not the two. But in the point of intersection we have either this side potential or this side we can calculate. Okay, so two potentials we have. This is electric field line. Suppose this is a equipotential surface, this is also one side with this. So at point here and at point here, so we have two potential value. It is not possible. That's why two equipotential surfaces cannot here I also mention no two equipotential surfaces can intersect each other. No is mentioned over there. Okay, now let's we see some sketch. Sometimes 1 marks question also will come. Draw the equipotential surface due to this. So 3 cases are there. Due to a positive point charge. Positive point charge, we know that the expression of the electric potential V equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. That means V inversely proportional to 1 by R. So if we draw this one, we know that due to the point charge, this bold line, these are the electric field lines, and this electric field lines always perpendicular to each other from the second properties of the equipotential surface. So if we draw the equipotential surface, this is a concentric circles. As the V is increases, R is decreases. If V is decreases, R is increases. That means opposite one, if the spacing between two equipotent surface is more, potential is less. So in this surface, the potential is less than this surface. So this dotted one is a equipotential surface. And this is for the two equal but opposite point charges. This is a plus, this is a minus charges. We know this is the electric field lines diagram, and this dotted line one on the equipotential surface, and this is due to the positive. Same, both are the positive. Here positive and negative separated by a small distance, both are the positive separated by a small distance. And these are the bold line is the electric field lines, and the dotted line is the equipotential surface. Sometimes it will come for 1 marks question. Draw the equipotential surface due to a point charge, positive point charge, due to a equal but opposite point charges. Okay, so in next class we will discuss the equipotential energy and its equation and the torque due to that equipotential energy. Okay, thank you.